Hello Virgo, welcome to your Astroflower family. Don't worry about that, everybody's had that. Don't worry about that, everybody's had that. So there you go. This is going to be an Astroflower reading for the month of June. Basically, it's going to be going through your karmic path and the 4 weeks of the relationship side, 1, 2, 3, 4, on your emotional sort of side, and this is your business and financial sort of side, and this is weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the overall energy. Now I must explain that on the Astroflower there's so many aspects to the Astroflower. There's human rhythms, there's elements, there's qualities, there's a petal system, there's solar rhythms, there's so many different aspects to the Astroflower that these tarot cards are advising the overall message. They're clarifying, so these are not the actual messages. So that should be absolutely clear. On your karmic path, on your relationship, you've got the Eight of Swords. So it could be a case of you being stuck. Could be, but then that's just what the cards say. Let's get what the message says as well. On your business side, you've got, you've got your King of Wands coming in there. Very, very strong, powerful moment for you. And the overall energy is a bit of a full moment, the leap of faith, the starting of one thing going into the other. And what you've got at the bottom is what she's leaping into is the Astroflower. So if you've already part of the Astroflower, I do thank you for your support on this channel. It's very much appreciated. If you want to become part of the Astroflower family, so simple. You just need to subscribe and click that bell. So you just do that now and you'll be done. You'll be part of the Astroflower family. Excuse me. We're being infested by ladybird bugs. They're really nice, but I don't want them to get harmed by any of my cards. Anyway, yeah, so it'd be lovely to have you here. Let's just go through, let's get the messages from this from these cards. Let's just see from the overall energy that's going through you. Let's just a leap of faith, but I think it's more of a case of a realization. So I think it's a month where you're going to spend a month kind of going, oh, right, I didn't realize that. That's quite nice. And it's going to build more faith in the process more than anything else. And it'll allow you to just jump out there and do it and go ahead and do it. It'd be really good for you, Virgo. I think it comes more from your business side. So your business side here may be changing, which is going to make you have to give you a leap of faith on your relationship side. Okay, so I think that's what I think the leap of faith is. Let's have a look at what's going on and the message on your karmic path here. This is also coming in from your business side, and it's going to force your relationship side, and this could be your partner, this could be your family, friends, your community. It's going to force a new job. Let's say, look, if you've got a new job and you start doing a new job, and it's going to change your rhythms, therefore you're not going to be able to do a certain activity with people that you did before because you're going to have to change the times. It's that sort of thing. So it's going to move you from a routine that you were used to, and it's going to change. It's going to liberate you in a way from the continual same thing. It could be in relationships where it's sort of like you might well be feeling a little bit sort of stuck and you've got to move out of it. But I do think it's where your life is actually sort of helping you to sort of open that sort of side of things. Let's see what's going on in the first week here. So this is really coming from the outside world. It's building up. So there's some sort of pressure building up around you within your relationships that at some point you do have to take into consideration and do. As it does push towards you, I think it's a case of listening more than anything else. So it's not a case of engaging as the pressure builds on you, but I think this is where this aha moment. I think it's more where you've got to sort of just assess what's going on and digest it for the moment. So yeah, messages coming in. So this is what it is. It's a case of sitting back and just taking those messages, hearing those messages of how it can develop your life going forward within your relationships. Okay? In the second week, this is going to make you positioned to sort of say, well, if it was like this, then we should do this. And it's almost as if you're calling a situation out that's been a bit too fuzzy, that hasn't had any true form or descriptive or anything that you can really build upon in the past. More of a case of you, you positioning like a rock in the sea, so those waves do come over you, but you don't move. And it's being in that position there so you can call everything out. Yeah. And that position could be saying, do you know what? This is where the cards influence it. It could be a case of we're saying, do you know what? I love this in life, and that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's going to sort a lot of the relationships of around you. That's going to help you to expand certain relationships and reduce other relationships. Not because you don't like them. It's just doesn't fit into your life anymore. Let's imagine you like bowling, for example. You build up relationships with the bowling club you go to, and then you discover I don't know, flying a kite, and then so you end up doing that in your life as well. But then you end up doing a little bit less in the way of bowling, and then you end up building relationships within that kiting community. So but it's just exploring that idea of what really does make you happy. I think in that sort of week there, you're coming into your first bit of autumn, so it is a moment of sort of reflection that's coming through you, and to be able to see things a little bit clearer. But in the second week should be a very joyous week for you, and exploring the joys that you can share around you. Okay, let's go on the third week, which is the start of that transitional solstice week. This is where you start really imposing. Not in a nasty way, but just sort of kind of going, I can't do the bowling because I'm going kiting. Why aren't you coming bowling as much? Because I like kiting. Or drawing, or whatever activity it is, or writing. And it's learning to impose yourself. And this could be your gifts from the universe, but you could also be giving the gift to the other people around you. The gift to be able to sort of turn around and sort of saying, this is what I want to do. I've realised there's a lot of realisation in this relationship side. And it could be a relationships where, and it's not going to be for everybody, but it could be a realisation that, the relationship we're in is not progressive. It's not exploring life, and it's giving that opportunity of that relationship to change. And if it doesn't change, then maybe it's better to explore life elsewhere. I can't decide for you. I never would do, but that could be a case for some of you, certainly. But it's definitely an expressive month for you, relationship side. Okay, let's just have a look what's going on your business side. We will come back to the fourth week at the end, because that's going to sort of summarize everything. Let's just see what's going on the karmic path on your business and money and jobs. You're pulling it in. You're leading the way. Almost, it's not like you're going out to get the job. You're almost pulling the job into you. It's pulling it in. It's like you've made your shop so beautiful that's going to pull the people in, and then they're going to find the products that they like, rather than just putting on display a product. So it's making you're trying to entice life to come into your life. That's what it should be doing. So you should spend the month with your business and your project, sort of saying, "Come on, have you seen this? Look at these lovely things," or trying things to evolve your job side as well, or the company that you work with, and also your projects, trying to get other people infused in your project as well, so it makes your project a lot more successful. Let's see what's happening in the first week. First week is sort of like more sort of fair exchange. It's almost helping, like I help you, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's what it seems to be, and it's like the first week is like you should be investing in things that are worth investing in because there's a return from it and a fair exchange from that whole process. Two of Cups, unifying both sides of that force. Yeah, this is what it seems to be like. Yeah, a fair exchange, you know. So in that first week of work, you'll be able to see what really works in that fair exchange. It'd be really nice as you're trying to bring things into your life. On the third week, this is where you go out. So with that fair exchange on the first week, on the second week, from that you can say, okay, with that fair exchange now I'd like to add this aspect to my job, or push this aspect to my job. It will open doors such for promotion, new and wage increase, things like that. And it's you who's deciding to go looking for it and imposing on the outside world. Okay. So this is that Ace of Wands, clear thinking, being very passionate about your ideas, about how you want it. And that passion there is almost a way of dressing up your business or your job or your project in order to entice the world into what you're doing. In the fourth week, let's see what's happening in the third week, sorry. And this is the transition, so we're coming up to the solstice as well. And as we transition into that, you're going to be transitioning into the physical aspect of your life. And in that month of July, you should be really sort of saying, what do I want out of life? Where do I want to live? What job do I want to be doing? What do I physically want to be doing in my life? So there is a transition period here, and this seems to be happening here also on your relationship side. Rising to the challenge. So it's obviously, there's something coming in on the third week that you're going to have to step up to the plate and stick by your guns by the looks of it. Queen of Pentacles, totally. Feeling and completing that empowerment of your knowledge and understanding of how things should work. And I think this is going to make you feel really confident about life. Make you feel that, yeah, you can do it. And if you want to do it, you will do it. That's what it seems like. So it's really, really nice, positive reading all round, really an affirmation of who you are. Let's see what's going on, the combined message for the fourth week. It's the long meandering road of the river as it works its way from the mountains to the sea. It's understanding of that flexibility that naturally is in life, that slows things down a little bit rather than make it tight and really zippy. So it's understanding that free flowing of energy, and I think that's where you're going to start combining the two as you move into autumn, and it's going to make that set up the situation where you're going to be a little bit more retrospective over July and August. And the reason we're retrospective is because we're going to take another leap forward after our birthday. So I think this is where this is what this week is all about. A call to action. So this is where a case where in order to have that call to action, you have to be still and hear it. And I think this is the case in the fourth week. You're going to be in that moment, you're kind of going to go, and there's the action. So it's going to be, it's not necessarily a call as in kind of going, that's exactly what I should be doing. It's a case of kind of like coming out the woods, having that moment of, and then kind of noticing, oh look, and there's the mountain. I think I'm going to head up there. How am I going to do that? What am I actually going to do? That's another question. That's a real call to action. But it's giving you a heads up on your direction, and it's going to be coming in quite quickly. So there is definite, these changes that or this potential changes that you have in place here on both sides is going to start moving on quite quickly from July, where things are start falling into place. They may not actually be moving as yet, but they're definitely falling into place. So there you go, Virgo. I do appreciate you being here and all your subscriptions to this channel and being part of the Astroflower family. If you wish to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very easy. You just need to subscribe, click that subscription, and then click that bell. Apparently the bell is really important to YouTube, so that's why I ask you to do it. So yeah, there you go. June, there's loads of description, there's loads of links in the description below. So please do go and explore the Astroflower. It is a tool to help you get the best out of life, and it's so much more than just tarots and elements and star signs. It's an amazing tool, really is an amazing tool. Yeah, so in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.